Hey guys, for today's video we're going to do an unboxing and full setup on this heat pump that I received from Aquastrong. Okay guys, so this is how the package was delivered to me. You can see the box is actually attached to the pallet right here, so the delivery guy actually can't remove that. And this is very heavy also, it's about 120 pounds. So let's go ahead and open this up so we can see what's inside and I can decide if I need any new parts in order for me to install this. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this thing. And I think I should just be able to lift this thing up. Okay, so this is the front of the unit, and the unit right now is actually screwed into the pallet. So I'm just gonna leave this thing here so that it's not directly touching the ground, and also this is also going to protect this from water damage in case we have rain and then water just pulls into the ground. It's made of plastic. This is made of plastic as well, but it feels really solid even though it's made of plastic. And this is 35 inches wide, 25.5 inches in height, and the width is 13 inches. So once you open this, you don't really see anything here because everything is inside this. So you're gonna have to open the top in order for you to access all the other accessories. And I also measured the power cord. The power cord is actually pretty thick because this is a 20 amp outlet. So you are going to need a 20 amp plug. Okay, so you can see this right now. This thing is actually facing that way, and this one is this way, so you're not going to be able to just plug it in if you have a 15 amp plug. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have that plug. So for me, all of my breakers are 20 amp, but the plug I have outside is 15 amp because it's sharing the circuit with the room inside the house. So just to be safe, I'm just gonna run a new outlet from my main panel, since my main panel is just right here in the backyard as well. And that's gonna be a separate video, so if you want to see that, make sure to click the like and subscribe to get those notifications when I upload new videos. So right here you have a nice Aquastrong logo. To the side of the unit is your control screen. You also have a QR code here so you can chat with the support using WhatsApp, and also so you can download the app. These are all the information about the unit. Okay, so this thing have an operation water temp between 41 degree to 104 degree Fahrenheit. So this thing can actually heat up your pool or cool it down if it gets too hot. Moisture resistance is IPX4. This is going to allow you to set this thing outside. It should be fine with rain. As long as you're not using pressure washer on this, you should be fine. Okay, right here is basically your power cord. You can always open this and replace your wiring if you need to. And this is the back of the unit. On the top is your pressure gauge, and this is your water outlet, and your water inlet is on the bottom. You have this place here where you can connect your ground, and on the other side there's really nothing, just opening to keep the system cool. Here it tells you that all the accessory box is located inside, so you need to remove 6 screws. So those 6 screws are actually right here: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So let me go ahead and remove all the screws so we can see what the accessories they are mentioning. Okay, and once you remove the screw, you should be able to just lift this thing up. And inside you'll see you have this box right here. It has 2 more screws that you have to remove, and you just want to pull this thing up. And these are the accessories that it mentions. Okay, so basically the box of screws is actually holding the fan so it doesn't move during shipping. So now this is loose and should be able to move freely. Okay, so you have forced rubber footing right here. So this is made of rubber, maybe about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick. You have your small hoses here for the drain, and you have this connectors right here for your pool. So this can actually be connected with this one right here, or if you have the threaded type, you can also use this. So you have 2 sets of that, and you also have this adapter if you want to do a hard plumbing. You also have this little drain connector right here. And inside you'll have the registration card for your 1-year extended warranty, so you'll have a total of 3-year warranty. So if you buy any product from Aquastrong, make sure that you register this product. And then you have this 2 pamphlet right here. The first one is a thin one. This thing just comes with all the troubleshooting information, and then this one is going to tell you how to actually use the product and install the product. So this is the product user guide right here. Okay, so I just want to show you how my pool is set up right now. So right here is my skimmer. Water comes out from my pool, goes into my pump. The pump goes into my sand filter. And this hose is my outlet that goes back to my pool. So I have this thing separated. So basically, if you have this kind of setup, all you need to do is basically you just want to take this thing out, put this thing right here on the bottom water inlet, and then get another hose, put it right here, and goes back to your pool. Okay, so that is gonna be your setup. Very easy. I'm gonna make some adjustments because I need to install an outlet. I think I'm gonna be installing an outlet right here. So what I'll do is I'm gonna cut this hose, move my water pump right here, and then move that filter right over here. Okay, so I just finished installing everything using what I have on hand. I just want to let you know that this is not the recommended installation from the manual. The manual actually recommends that you hard pipe everything so that you don't have hose collapsing. So you can see right now I have all the regular plastic hoses right here. This one's a little thicker. I know this thing is not gonna collapse, but this thing might collapse over time. So what I did is I tied it right here for now, so that it will have some support. But anyway, the way I did it is I have my skimmer right there. The skimmer goes right here to the water pump, and then from the water pump it filters the water and it comes out of here. And if you follow this thing actually goes there, and it has a T fitting. Okay, so one of the T fitting goes straight back to the pool, and one of the hose from the T side goes into this heater, and then I have another hose coming out of the heater and it goes back into the pool right there. Okay, so I guess my next project for this pool is gonna be how to hard pipe your pool and still maintaining flexibility. So the reason I don't want to have this thing is because I want it to be flexible, but that's going to be my next project. Okay, so I just turned it on right now. Let's go ahead and set up the app. So before you set up the app, make sure that your Wi-Fi here is actually blinking. I'm not sure if you can see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the app. That is what the manufacturer actually recommended, to set it up through the app so you can easily control it from your phone. So you can download the app from your app store, and this is how the icon looks like. And I already created an account. So once you create an account and you turn on your pump, your app should be able to recognize it. So let's go ahead and see if it can recognize that. So it looks like it found it right away. As long as you have your device still trying to connect to a Wi-Fi, it should connect that. Okay, and also you want to make sure that you are connected to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So let me go ahead and click this ad, and I'm gonna go click on intelligent heat pump. Okay, so it looks like I timed out because it was taking me a little longer to connect to the device because I'm filming. And if that happens to you, what you want to do, you want to press your power button and your app button at the same time. You want to hold that until the Wi-Fi device started blinking again. Okay, so it started blinking again. Now let me go ahead and try again. Okay, so right now it looks like it's trying to add it now, and let's see how it goes. It took about 20 seconds and now it's added into my app. Now that I have this, I'll just have to click on done, and now I have an access to my device. Okay, so now that I have the pool pump turned on, let's go ahead and change this cooling mode to heating mode. Okay, so now that I have the heating mode set, my inlet temperature and outlet temperature right now is 70. So I just set it up to 90 right now, just so that we can test it out. And let's go ahead and put it on boost. And also, let's see if we can add a timer. So right now the clock is 9:29. Let's go ahead and start it at 9:30 a.m. Power on. Let me go ahead and stop it today at 7:30 p.m. Okay, so the thing just started working right now. And let's go back to the app and see our number. Okay, so right now it's telling me that the outlet temperature is 72 degree. So when I have that, I can actually adjust the valve from the pool so that the water will stay longer in the, but let's see, let me just keep it like this for now. And then what we'll do is we're gonna check this every couple of hours and see if our inlet tap have increased. So right now we actually have a cloudy weather today, so we're not really getting any help from the sun, and our current outdoor temperature is 66 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours now. It's still cloudy. Right now you can see the output is 76 and the input is 73. So you can see right here, I'm not sure if you can see my phone right now, the inlet temp is 73 and outlet temp is 76. So basically for 2.5 hours my temperature went up by 2 degrees. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a couple more hours and then I'll come back again and we'll measure the temperature. Alright guys, it's 5:46. The sun came up a little and the temperature right now is showing 78. This is the water coming out of the pool. And the outlet is 81 degrees. So right now if I jump into my pool, that's gonna be 78 degree. And the time is 5:48. So I think we started at around 71 at 9:30 and now it is showing 78 degree at 5:48. So that's about 7 degrees in 8 hours.